This is a world 66 million years ago, a land of giants, ruled by an unforgiving natural law. At the apex of this food chain, one predator stands alone, Tyrannosaurus rex, the Tyrant King. His gaze holds no malice, only the absolute certainty of his dominion. He patrols his territory. His mere presence is enough to send lesser creatures fleeing in terror.
Even the ancient crocodiles, kings in their own right, yield the riverbank to him.
Every step shakes the earth, a reminder that this is his kingdom. His hunt is a display of terrifying power, a force of nature unleashed. The outcome is inevitable. The strong survive.
His roar echoes across the valley, a declaration of victory, a warning to all.
Confident, the tyrant moves through his domain unchallenged.
Until he reaches the border. The landscape changes. The very air feels wrong.
He smells sulfur and decay. This is a place the tyrant avoids.
This is the forbidden territory, a festering swamp that fears no king.
The apex predator hesitates. He paces the boundary, agitated.
He will not step foot inside. Even he knows the rules of this land. He looks into the oppressive silence, a place where the jungle's natural sounds have died. A disturbance in the deep water, something massive, hidden by the mist.
The tyrant's posture changes. This is not aggression, this is fear. From inside the swamp, the king of the jungle looks like just another trespasser.
The water itself seems sick, boiling with unseen activity from below.
Even the sky is not safe. The flying reptiles know to steer clear of this dead zone. The tyrant sees their fear, and it confirms his own. A lesser dinosaur, desperate to escape a hunter, makes a fatal mistake. The hunter stops cold. It knows better. It would rather starve than enter. The foolish creature runs headlong into the murky shallows, believing it has found safety. The tyrant watches. He knows what comes next. A flash of impossible speed from beneath the surface. It's over in an instant. The swamp reclaims its offering. The lesson is reinforced. The tyrant turns away, abandoning his path. There is one law in this land. Even tyrants have monsters they dare not face. The tyrant retreats. For the first time, its dominance has been challenged, and it has backed down. The boundary line is not just geography. It is a frontier between two separate, brutal kingdoms. One, a world of green, ruled by claw and tooth. The other, a world of black, ruled by silence. Beneath the surface, the truth of the swamp's power is hidden. Beneath the surface, the truth of the swamp's power is hidden. It is a graveyard, built on the mistakes of those who strayed too far. And that graveyard has a keeper. A body perfectly evolved, not for the land, but for this dark aquatic underworld. The true ruler of the forbidden territory, Spinosaurus, the spine lizard. An assassin built of crocodile and heron,
It is a predator from a different nightmare. This is its throne room, a fortress of mud and bone where it reigns supreme.
Its call is a declaration. This water, this death, this territory is his. But on the border, hunger is a powerful motivator. The raptor smells the recent kill. The master of the swamp disappears, a ghost in its own home. Emboldened by the silence, the raptor makes a fatal miscalculation. From below, the apex predator of the water watches. It waits with a patience born of absolute confidence. The bait is taken. The trap is sprung.
The attack is instant, overwhelming, and inescapable.
In the water, the raptor's speed and claws are useless.
The swamp reclaims its toll. The silence returns.
Miles away, the Tyrant King reestablishes his own rule. Life, it seems, goes on.
But even the king cannot shake the feeling of that other, darker power.
But now, a new threat emerges, one that neither predator can fight. The sky begins to fall. The air turns to poison. This is a force the tyrant cannot bite, cannot intimidate. The ash chokes the land, and it poisons the water. The Spinosaurus is protected for now, but its kingdom is also under siege. The earth itself begins to tear apart. The tremor shakes both kingdoms to their core. The mountain has declared war on all life. There is nowhere left to run. The tyrant feels the heat. This is an enemy it cannot bite. This is not a challenge. This is terror. The spine lizard is driven from its home. The water, once its fortress, is now a boiling trap. A new instinct takes over, shared by all. Flee.
The stampede begins. Hunter and hunted become equals, united by a single primal fear.
The master of the water is now a refugee on land, clumsy, exposed, and vulnerable. The forbidden territory is annihilated, wiped from the earth in a single fiery breath. The spine lizard watches its kingdom die and lets out a cry of rage and loss. In the chaos, the two alphas meet, the kings of land and water, forced onto common, burning ground.
They face each other, the ultimate confrontation, dwarfed by the end of their world. In this moment, they are not rivals. They are simply survivors.
The planet strikes again, reminding them of the true, indifferent enemy. The tyrant makes a choice. Survival matters more than pride. An unspoken truce. The battle for territory is over. The war for life has just begun. The jungle, 66 million years in the making, is undone in 60 seconds. There is no arc. There is no escape. Only the desperate hope of outrunning the sky. The Tyrant King is battered, burned, and brought to its knees by an enemy it cannot see. The spine lizard is overwhelmed, its power useless against a wave of stone and ash. The air is poison. The world is fire. This is the great extinction.
But the instinct to live is a fire stronger than any volcano.
The dawn breaks, not with light, but with a veil of gray. This is the new world, a silent, gray desert ruled by ash.
The age of giants is over. It has survived, but its kingdom is gone forever.
The Lord of the Swamp is also a refugee, its watery home now a toxic grave.
They are kings of nothing.
Dominance gives way to desperation. The hunter becomes the scavenger.
The largest predator the world has ever known is reduced to a ghost, dwarfed by the desolation.
The event is over. The consequences have just begun. But life is stubborn. From the ashes of one world, another prepares to rise.